Yeah, for my wife and I and our family, we've been reading a lot of articles around the pesticides in food, and we read a recent article about how the government is allowing more pesticides for different plants like potatoes and stuff. And when we saw that, we was like, "Hey, man, we really have to start thinking about growing our own food and what does that look like, and what the process would look like." And after researching and going through a couple of different things, we decided this is a way to go, but we didn't know what direction to take to start growing food. We've never grown our own food before. Our idea was basically doing like a indoor plant growing system, keep it simple so that we know exactly how that would work. And as I was doing my research, we came across Kalos. How do you pronounce it?
The Kalos Project.
The Kalos Project.
Sir.
The Kalos Project. Just doing different researches and finding out what's in our food really scared us, and potential harm it can cause to our children and their growth. So that was the catalyst to push us towards looking towards growing our own food. We really didn't know where to start. So, looking at different YouTube videos and looking at things online, we decided, hey, maybe I could build a bed, right, and try to see how that would work out. But I didn't have much experience, so I didn't have the knowledge to build something on my own. I could have tried and experimented, but my time is valuable. So I was like, hey, what's the best way to just find someone who's already finding a company or organization or someone that already has the knowledge around what it takes to start something, and from there I can learn and continue to garden on my own. So thinking about how we would get started, it was important for us to find a source that would meet our needs. I found the Kalos Project basically doing research. I found a couple of things online, and then I went on Facebook to see what it looked like and what other organizations and individuals was doing around gardening. And I fell to the Kalos Project. And then when I looked through it, it was more what I liked about it. It was more about, hey, we want to set you up with the framework so that you can continue on. Even if we start here, here's a project scheme of what it can look like if you go full scale and you want to grow all of your own food. And that, for me, that was the catalyst to keep me to say, okay, we'll go with this. There's a starting point, there's a plan, and there's a way to get to that place. After the first assessment, we decided this is what we were going to do. My wife and I and our family said, hey, we like the project and what it looked like. We want to start with this. And throughout our conversations, we came up with a day to put in everything in. We got a Japanese plum tree, loquat as well, also called loquat tree, planted in the front yard. And, my wife, we were expecting our first son. We have 3 girls, and it happened on the day that we were having the home birth. The tree was put in and the garden was put in at the same time. And it was just a coincidence. It was, I would say, a divine appointment. So the tree for our family and my wife and I, the tree represents our son, Carter. So he was born on the 20th, and the tree was planted and given a new home on the 20th. So we simultaneously call our son in the tree Carter. That immediate gratification that we're so used to, microwave food, social media, just getting it right then and right now, there is an aspect of that makes us lose the value of what we have. And for them to watch our food grow and watch how important it is that the patience of watering it, let the sun do what it does, really allows them to value what they're eating more. It's less waste and more of how can we eat all of our food, because we know the time that it took to bring it into harvest time. Starting off with one bed, we figured out what it would take to maintain it, how long it would take for us to see a harvest, and really getting our girls and our invested in growing their own food, because we've already ate some of the peas that we've harvested from the garden, and the girls, for them, in their mind, it tastes better because they were part of the process of coming out here and seeing how it's growing, and watering and decorating the bed, which we're planning on doing with them. So that was key for us. If this is what you want, if this is the vision that you see for your family, if it's something that you really want to see your family eating their own food that they're growing, and knowing what's in your food, and not having to worry about recalls, that is valuable. So I would definitely say that value is there. With the knowledge that Kalos have given us, and not just putting in the bed, but providing a project plan of what it could look like, what you can do on your own if you wanted to continue, or what the Kalos project can continue to help you build a garden. So for me, just having that knowledge base that I can continue, that Kalos have set me up to succeed in the future if I did decide to expand, and we are planning to grow our beds and add more beds. It just showed us that you don't need much room to have self-sustainable living. If you have a backyard, if you have just some open space, right, that's enough. And the Harvest Project can really set you up with what it would look like and how to start.